All right, second graders. Today I'm going to teach you how to collect data, create a data table, and create a bar graph, and use that bar graph to analyze data. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we're going to do that. So we're going to do a winter rolling graph. Now we don't have dice, but we do have a winter shape generator. So we are going to use this to generate some shapes and see how many we get of each of these shapes. And how you do that is you're going to press play and then press pause at any time. Okay, now the first shape I got was a little penguin. So I am going to take my marker and I am going to color in one block for the little penguin. Okay, now let's do it again. I'm going to press play, pause. This time I got a snowflake. So I'm going to color that in there. Let's do it again. Oop, coffee mug. Now, I will keep doing this until I reach the top. That means I have rolled or generated 7 of one shape. Okay? So I'll keep doing that, and then that's when I stop, after one of the shapes reaches the top. And then that is when we will complete our data table. All right, now I've rolled all of them, and the little penguin reached it to the top, so I stopped, and now I'm going to fill out my data table. I'm going to do this by counting the number of rolls it took for each shape. So the snowman, I got 1, 2, 3. So what I'll do is you can type right 3 and put it right there. And let's see, the panda, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will put a 5 for the panda on my data table. I will continue doing this until I have all the numbers in for all of these. If I didn't roll any, I can put a 0. Okay, I have my data table all filled out with all my numbers for the amount of rolls I got for each shape. Now I can use the data table and the graph to answer some of these questions and analyze this data. So my first question are, which shape had the most blocks covered? So I'm going to look back here, and I know that was my penguin. So I am going to write penguin. All right, next, which shape had the least? Let's take a look back at the bar graph. Oh, snowflake only had 1. So I can go ahead and type snowflake. I could even put a snowflake emoji if I wanted to. How many rolls did you make in all? To figure that out, I need to add up all of these blocks I colored in, or I can add all these numbers together. So I can go 3 plus 5, which is 8, 9, 10, plus 7 is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I took 22 rolls in all. 22. Now, the last question is asking me, how many times did I roll a panda and a penguin? Watch me how I show you how to figure this out. Okay, you are going to see how many you rolled for the panda, which is 5, and for the penguin, which is 7. So if I can either count each one of these to know how many rolls for each of those, or I can add them together, 5 plus 7. So 5 plus 7 equals 13. So I did 13 rolls. So today you learned how to collect data, use that data to make a data table and a graph, and analyze that data by answering questions about the graph. This is important because you're going to see a lot of graphs in your school and in your reading. So today, when you are on Seesaw, you're going to practice collecting data with a shape generator, making the table and graph, and answering questions. I can't wait to see all your great hard work.